loving, and they live for the moment. They are generally happy people. They're talkative and tend to interrupt. They like to follow strong leadership, and as long as the leaders treat them nicely. They love a sense of humor and someone that are very spontaneous. They're usually not very mindful of being on time. They can be forgetful. They spend their money freely and don't often save money. They love to travel and have adventures. They love being social and meeting new people. And this is typically the career of a blue person, possibly an entertainer, a travel agent, a thrill seeker, hairdresser, waitress, or journalist. Now, realize that if you think you're a blue, that doesn't mean that you're every single one of these. We probably are all a little bit of all of them, but you've got to have a domineering trait. Okay, so if you think you're blue, stand up. We want to meet you. Let's see you, blues. Come on. All right, very good. We just little. Okay, and again, it doesn't mean that you look like, oh, well, no, I'm always on time. Okay, so maybe just the majority of time. All right, so there's just a handful of you. That's a blue. Okay, let's go over the next one. Let's go over yellow. The yellow personalities, they're very personable, friendly, loyal, and team players. They are supporters rather than leaders, and they usually have to be told what to do. They are huge on honesty and integrity. They're very family-oriented. They love animals. They are environmentally conscious, natural peacemakers, not liking conflict. They love to volunteer for a worthy cause. They do not like people who are materialistic, greedy, or phony. Very intuitive and can be creative and expressive. Typically, their careers are nurse, a massage therapist, charity worker, or volunteer. Like to see you, yellows. If you think you're a yellow, stand up. Look at all those yellows. Wow. Welcome, yellows. We're glad you're here. Yellows are the ones that call me and say, what can I do for you? Would you like for me to be there early? Yes, I would. And help at my meeting? Yes, I would. Thanks for calling. These are the green people. Greens are very logical, calculating thinkers. They do not make snap decisions, but will gather data to analyze before making a decision. They are naturally skeptical and prefer getting facts over using intuition or faith. Not always. They're very realistic. They have a tendency to prejudge people. They need a precise plan to follow, or they do not function. They do not like surprises and are not at all spontaneous. They are super perfectionists. They tend to be emotionally detached. So these careers are an engineer, scientist, accountant, bookkeeper, genius. I didn't know that was a career.
It's a rough
I
life.
missed that one. Yeah. Computer tech. All right, green people, stand up. Let's
Shauna
see who
Kale.
you are. Shauna. Okay, then the last one, I'm going to flip my paper back here. The last one is a red. Reds portray a confident attitude. They are challenge and goal-oriented with a strong desire to win. They like being the top and in charge. They usually need to get their approval from others in the form of achievements, awards, or compliments. They are good decision makers. They can be selfish and short with people. They like having the best of everything and VIP treatment. They usually are not very good team players. They like to be in the spotlight. So the careers are doctor, wedding planner, business people, CEO, and politician.
Oh.
I
That
can't.
category. All right, red folks, let's see ya. Stand on up. Which one do you think I am?
See,
I even dressed the part.
I'm a hybrid. The blue and the red is like I can't.
I am half red, half blue. I mean, I can party with the best. I am fun. But when it's
See,
business,
that's-
it is business.
Yeah, I'm not.
And I put this on my team page this week. I said, I so appreciated the phone call that I received this week. I said, hi, Rhonda, how are you? I'm doing great. Good. I know you're red, so I'll get right to the point. Yes! I've been doing breakfast dishes. So that was absolutely wonderful. So, just out of curiosity, if you whatever color you decide that you are, your dominating color. If that happened to be the folder that you pick, why don't you stand up?
Oh my gosh. I did pick blue.
Good job. Okay, is that on purpose? Four personality colors. And remember at the table we said they're all the same. Just pick which color you're drawn to. I'm just kind of curious which color you're drawn to. That's not always going to work because maybe you were red and we were on the red folders, right? So just a little quiz. Y'all pass. All right, so why is that important? Because you need to know, especially your business leaders. I've got 5,000 people on my team. Do you think I know all of them? Absolutely not. I certainly don't know their personality, right? But at least your business builders, get in contact with them personally and get to know them so that you know what color personality they are. Ruby, diamond, animals, whatever you want to do. Figure out what they are, what motivates them, what ticks them off, what gets them encouraged, what makes them move, find their hearts, and get to know them. So when that happens, then I think you will have a better relationship and be able to work deeper with that person on a more intimate level. Okay? Another way, in the previous slide that we talked about encouraging your team and ways to build your team, and I thought about this morning and forgot to come and edit my slide, but travel with your team members. Okay, get to know them even if they're total strangers at that time. Okay, Tammy Shack and I, where's Tammy? Did she there you are? Okay. Tammy Shack and I, if you remember earlier did we do it in the summer? In June, okay. So in June, we decided to go to do a Texas tour. We went to 3 different cities, and so we're in a car for 3 days. I barely knew. Tammy is on Shauna's team, which is my team, but didn't enroll her. She's on, I don't know, my 4th, 5th, 6th level. And so we're conversing back and forth, and I really didn't know Tammy, so I called her up one day, and she was going to be teaching the Healing Laws of the Bible class in one of our cities. And I said, hey, if you're going to be doing a handout, which she was, making some odd copies, I said, Advanced Praying on 2nd Street has got the best deal. Just tell them that you're a homeschool mom. You get the prices or the copies for 6 cents. And I said, I can't remember if you still got kids at home or what. I knew nothing about it. She goes, my kids are all gone. I've only got one at home. I've never homeschooled a day in my life. I said, you know what, Tammy? I really don't know who you are. But I'm excited to spend 3 days with you. Do what?
Were you telling the truth?
Oh, yeah. I had no inhibitions about that whatsoever. The moment we pulled out of the driveway, new best friend. That was it. We laughed, we cried together, we sang for an hour and a half. If you like to sing on the road trip with Miss Tammy, because she'll leave her hymnal in the back of her car, and you'll just have to say, why is there a hymnal in your car? And then you'll open it up. This is like if you give a mouse a cookie, this is that story. And then you'll open it up and you'll see there's shape notes on there. Do you guys know what shape notes are? Okay, shape note. And then you'll ask her about it. And then that's it. You'll begin to sing a cappella together, 2-part harmony for the next hour on the way home. It was great. Okay, so then my next road trip was I'm supposed to go to San Antonio, right? And the 2 people that I was traveling with for unforeseen incidents could not come. So by myself, so I called Tammy and I said, I think you're going to Deborah's event. Are you? Can I tag along? Well, it was already a car of 4, so they squeezed me in the back seat, and so it was Linda and her husband, and then it was Tammy going, and Gail. Never met Gail. I said, great. So we're in the back seat. So Linda, when we get there like 7 in the morning, we're ready to take off, and I squeeze in the back seat, and she says, I got this text message from Gail. I want to make sure you all know Gail. Gail's the one that, if you came by the 8:45, smile, that she greeted you. And Linda says, well, Gail sent me a text. I don't know what time, 10 till 7? We're supposed to leave at 7 o'clock, right? Gail sent me a text at 10 till 7. I said, oh my goodness, I just woke up. And I'm like, oh, we have to go. The event is this night. It was the first beauty school. And she goes, oh, she was just kidding. What? And she goes, oh, I knew she was kidding. That's just Gail. And I was like, oh, what's her name? I'm really going to like her. So as I put on Facebook, when your thighs touch for 8 hours, new best friend. I love this girl. Never met her. So go on a business trip. Go on a road trip with a team member. That's an awesome way to get to know them. And then you will find out very clearly what personality they are. Okay? So I thought that was interesting. You can Google that and learn lots more about the personality color charts. Okay, it is 2:48, and I want to end with one last thing. And the people that I had asked to be on the silver panel, I'm going to have to postpone that. I hope that's okay with you, but I am very picky being a red. We start on time and we end on time. And it's a Saturday, and I don't want to keep you past 3 o'clock. And so the compensation plan lesson took a little bit longer than what I thought, and that's fine, because I can also be a yellow and blue and be very flexible. So maybe we'll do that at the next leadership workshop to have a little panel. So here's how I want to end this. We'll do a little bit of questions, probably about 5 minutes at the end, but I want you to get out your activity that we did. And if you can keep the video running.
Oh, yeah.
Or I want you guys to stand up and bring your paper, and we're going to all line up, and I want you, we're going to move this, and I want you to come across. This is going to be like one of those commercials, and we're going to kind of, oh, that's really right. We're going to kind of come across row by row, and I want you to hold up your poster as we walk across the room so that we can kind of all read and hold you accountable to see what your goals are. Okay, so a little public display of it. So put your stuff down so that you only have your paper in your hand. Everybody stand up, and let's just go row by row. We're going to have this on video, and I'm going to move this out of the way. Okay, so we'll start there, Shauna. We'll start with you, and you guys all come around, just kind of circle the room. You can go back, sit down, and we'll start with the next row. So everybody, read what you've got. We need like background music. Somebody music. Don't go too fast. We will read. Oh. Okay, second row. Come on. Make sure you hold your sign up all the way to the end. Don't read. That's why we have black markers so you can all see. Are you guys reading some of these goals? Oh, look at her goal.
That's actually not me. That's yeah. That's not my, yeah.
Are you guys reading these? These are awesome. Okay, I need to take a group photo, so you guys can all be seated, and then we have about 8 minutes that we can do Q&A. And before you leave, there is a evaluation form in there. You are not leaving until you fill that out. I will be at the back door. I am serious. Because last time we tried to email this to you, and y'all did not fill it out. We need to know we are here for you. We're here to servicing you guys. We want to know what you want for the next one. How did you feel about this? And what do you want for the future? So please make sure you fill this out. Our goal is to do this every other month, so we won't have another one until January. Okay? So I'm going to take a picture and I'm going to take a short little video. So let's do the picture first. Let's see how far. Oh, that's really good. There's lots of people. Okay. Here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 5. There we go. Okay, now I'm going to do a video. I'm going to kind of scan it. And you're going to say, excitedly, leadership workshops rocks. That was a tongue twister. So let's practice. Ready? Leadership workshops rocks. You can do it. Okay. Rock or rock? Rock. Leadership workshop rocks. Look at that. Why did I just find you? Did we find those language? No, I just saw the other thing. Okay, so we'll do this and then we'll do Q&A. Okay, you stick it up. I think my number is down. Okay, number 096 for a journal. 096. Yay! I need like a delivery person. Okay. Next one is 088 for a gel pen. 088 for my next gel highlighter. 088. Very good. Have you stopped it, honey? The video?
Oh, whoops,
You
sorry.
can. Because we're just doing Q&A.